MachineGames has breathed a new life into the Wolfenstein franchise, with Wolfenstein The New Order and Wolfenstein II The New Colossus. Wolfenstein has always been ridiculous with its inclusion of the occult and supernatural themes, so making a new series set in an alternate timeline where the Nazis won the war is the best logical step forward in my opinion. Even though The New Colossus got some criticism for its storytelling and Wolfenstein Youngblood received mixed reception, we're still in the golden era of Wolfenstein games. I mean, this is the only time when new Wolfenstein games haven't been a decade apart from one another. Since every couple of years or so, MachineGames have put out yet another entry in their alternate history series. This level of consistency is welcomed by me, and it's something we haven't seen since Wolfenstein 3D and Spear of Destiny came out. Wolfenstein wasn't a dead franchise or anything before MachineGames picked it up, but new entries were sporadic. Speaking of MachineGames, they are working on a new Wolfenstein game, and I'm willing to bet that it's going to be the third part of the New Order trilogy, starting with the New Order obviously and continuing with the New Colossus. It's gonna be weird having a game called Wolfenstein 3 since that title is so close to Wolfenstein 3D. But whatever. Now Bethesda have already hinted at the idea of a new Wolfenstein game being in development, with Pete Hines saying this early in the year. Where we are for Wolfenstein, or quite honestly any other franchise that we haven't announced plans on, I'll have to wait until we get up to the point of wanting to talk about it, but you can put me at the head of a list of people that want to see another Wolfenstein game, so no worries there. He also stated this, and I quote, "Absolutely, we're making a Wolfenstein 3. MachineGames said on stage that they are taking a break from the larger story to do Wolfenstein Youngblood, but we all have to see how that ends." That all being said, there is now new information regarding a mysterious new game in development over at MachineGames. Two LinkedIn pages talk about upcoming games, and while one just refers to the Indiana Jones game that we already knew about, the other one mentions an unannounced project, which if you piece together the puzzle, is Wolfenstein 3. The New Colossus was released in 2017, and if you look at the release cycle between the New Order and the New Colossus, Wolfenstein 3 seems to be up next. I'm going to try and review each of the new Wolfenstein games before the third entry drops, but I do want to hear from you guys about this news. I mean, to be fair, it was only a matter of time until a new Wolfenstein game was announced or at least hinted at, but I still wanted to give you an update. Wolfenstein is one of those franchises that doesn't have an annual release schedule, and I do like that to a certain degree. Each game is just quietly worked on in the background, and when a new one does come out, it's usually a good time. Doom is the golden child of the id Software family and must be treated with the utmost care and attention. Quake is the angsty teenager that keeps on trying to change its identity and is ultimately neglected, and Wolfenstein is the one that's just coasting on by. Each game is done when it's done. MachineGames have been pumping them out at a quicker pace, but it seems like the quality hasn't dipped on the mainline entries at least. The New Order and the New Colossus. Sure, people didn't like Youngblood, and I hear nobody talking about Cyberpilot, but as long as the main games are fine, it's all good. I'll see you next time.